Imagine this. You wake up one morning and realize that getting out of a chair takes more effort than it used to. Your arms feel weaker when you lift groceries. Your legs tire after just a short walk. You haven't changed your routine. You're eating the same, sleeping the same, but your body feels different. That's not just aging, that's muscle loss. Doctors call it sarcopenia, and it silently affects nearly 1 out of every 3 adults over 70. It's not just about looks, it's about strength, independence, and quality of life. Losing muscle means slower metabolism, weaker bones, and higher risk of falls or fatigue. And once it starts, it can snowball fast. But here's the good news. Recent research from the National Institute on Aging confirmed that muscle loss can be slowed, even reversed, through specific nutrients that reignite your body's natural muscle-building signals. You don't need expensive powders or miracle pills. You just need real food. Foods that cost less than $1 but are packed with the amino acids, minerals, and fats your body craves. So today, we're revealing the 6 most powerful dollar foods proven to rebuild muscle faster than protein powders, especially for adults over 70. Stay until the end, because food number 1 might already be sitting in your pantry and you probably had no idea how powerful it really is. Before we start, drop a comment right now telling us your age and your biggest challenge with staying strong. We read every comment and will reply to yours. Now, let's get into it. Number 6 on our list, eggs. A single large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality, complete protein, and in most parts of the country, you can still buy a dozen eggs for under $3. That's about 25 cents per egg, well under our $1 budget. But here's why eggs are special for muscle building after 70. They contain the highest biological value protein of any whole food. That's a scientific measure of how efficiently your body can actually use the protein you eat. Research from the University of Illinois found that egg protein is absorbed and utilized 20% more efficiently than whey protein in adults over 65. Plus, eggs contain something called leucine. This is the specific amino acid that acts like a key, unlocking your muscle cells and telling them to start the growth and repair process. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults need about 2.5 grams of leucine per meal to maximize muscle protein synthesis. 1 large egg gives you about half a gram, so 2 eggs at breakfast gets you very close to that target. But there's more to the egg story. The yolk, which many people used to throw away thinking it was unhealthy, contains vitamin D. And recent research from Boston University found that vitamin D deficiency is directly linked to accelerated muscle loss in seniors. The yolk also contains choline, which supports the neuromuscular junction. That's the connection point between your nerves and muscles. As this connection weakens with age, your muscles don't respond as quickly to signals from your brain. Choline helps maintain that communication. Here's how to maximize eggs for muscle building. Don't just eat egg whites. The whole egg provides the complete nutritional package. Cook them gently. Scrambled, poached, or soft-boiled preserves more of the nutrients than hard-boiling or frying at high heat. Pair them with vegetables. The small amount of healthy fat in the yolk actually helps you absorb fat-soluble vitamins from foods you eat alongside them. And timing matters. A study in the Journal of Gerontology found that eating protein-rich foods like eggs at breakfast, when you've been fasting overnight, creates a stronger muscle-building response than eating the same food later in the day. 2 eggs at breakfast, 5 days a week. That simple habit could be the difference between maintaining strength and gradually declining. Number 5. Canned sardines. Now, I know some of you just wrinkled your nose, but stay with me here because the numbers are remarkable. A standard can of sardines costs between 80 cents and $1.50, depending on where you shop, and that single can provides 23 grams of complete protein. That's more protein than you'll get from a scoop of most protein powders. But protein is just the beginning of the sardine story. These small fish are one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, and here's why that matters for muscle building at your age. A groundbreaking study from Washington University School of Medicine looked at omega-3 supplementation in adults over 65. They found that omega-3s increased the muscle-building response to protein by 50% compared to protein alone. Why? Because omega-3s reduce inflammation in muscle tissue. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the main reasons older adults struggle to build muscle even when eating adequate protein. Sardines also provide something unexpected for muscle health: calcium. When you eat sardines with the bones, which are completely soft and edible, you're getting over 350 milligrams of calcium per can. Now, you might think calcium is just for bones, but research in the Journal of Applied Physiology showed that calcium plays a crucial role in muscle contraction. Low calcium levels can reduce muscle strength by up to 30% even if muscle mass stays the same. And here's another sardine benefit that surprised researchers: vitamin B12. One can of sardines provides more than 300% of your daily B12 needs. A study published in the Archives of Gerontology and Geriatrics found that 40% of adults over 70 are deficient in B12 without knowing it. B12 deficiency causes muscle weakness, fatigue, and reduced exercise capacity, symptoms people often blame on just getting older when it's actually a fixable nutritional problem. How to use sardines effectively. Don't rinse them. The oil they're packed in contains nutrients that have leached from the fish during storage. Drizzle that oil over a salad or vegetables. Eat them with the bones. That's where the calcium comes from. Add them to meals you already eat. Mash them into scrambled eggs. Mix them into pasta sauce. Put them on toast with sliced tomato and a squeeze of lemon. 2 cans per week gives you a significant muscle-building advantage while staying well within a tight budget. Number 4 on our list: lentils. A 1-pound bag of dry lentils costs about $1.50 and makes roughly 12 servings. That's about 12 cents per serving, and each serving provides 9 grams of protein plus 8 grams of fiber. Now, you might be thinking, but isn't plant protein inferior to animal protein? That used to be the common belief, but recent research has completely changed our understanding. A major study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 3,000 older adults for 5 years. They found that participants who got at least 40% of their protein from plant sources, including legumes like lentils, actually maintained more muscle mass than those eating only animal protein. The researchers believe it's because of the fiber and polyphenol content in plant proteins. These compounds support gut bacteria that produce metabolites helping with muscle protein synthesis. But here's the specific lentil advantage for people over 70. Lentils have an extremely low glycemic index. They don't spike your blood sugar the way refined carbohydrates do, and maintaining stable blood sugar is crucial for muscle building as you age. A study from the University of Toronto showed that insulin resistance, which often develops after 70, can reduce muscle protein synthesis by up to 40%. Foods like lentils that keep blood sugar stable help maintain insulin sensitivity. Lentils are also rich in magnesium. 1 cup provides about 18% of your daily needs. Research in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that magnesium deficiency is extremely common in older adults and directly contributes to muscle weakness and reduced physical performance. Magnesium is required for over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, including every single step of converting protein into muscle tissue. And lentils provide iron in a form that, when combined with vitamin C, becomes highly absorbable. Iron carries oxygen to your muscles. Without adequate iron, your muscles fatigue quickly and can't perform the work needed to stimulate growth. How to maximize lentils for muscle building. Combine them with a small amount of animal protein. Lentils and rice with a boiled egg on top. Lentil soup with a piece of fish. This combination provides all essential amino acids in optimal ratios. Add lemon juice or tomatoes when cooking. The vitamin C significantly increases iron absorption from the lentils. Cook a big batch once a week. Lentils keep in the refrigerator for 5 days and freeze perfectly. Having them ready to go makes it easy to add them to any meal. 1 cup of cooked lentils 4 times per week provides consistent muscle-building nutrition without any strain on your budget. Number 3 on our list, plain Greek yogurt. A large container of store-brand plain Greek yogurt costs between $3 and $4 and provides about 8 servings. That's 40 to 50 cents per serving. Each serving gives you 15 to 20 grams of high-quality, complete protein. But Greek yogurt does something for muscle building that very few foods can match. It provides both fast-acting and slow-release protein in the same food. About 20% of the protein in Greek yogurt is whey, which your body absorbs quickly, triggering an immediate muscle-building response. The other 80% is casein, which digests slowly over several hours, providing a steady stream of amino acids. A study in the Journal of Nutrition compared muscle protein synthesis rates in older adults who consumed whey protein versus Greek yogurt. The yogurt group showed a more sustained protein synthesis response lasting up to 4 hours longer. This is especially important for people over 70 because research shows that older muscles need a longer, more sustained amino acid signal to maximize growth. Greek yogurt also contains probiotics, live beneficial bacteria that support gut health. And here's where this connects to muscle building. A fascinating study from Shanghai Jiaotong University found that gut bacteria composition directly influences how efficiently your body uses protein. Participants with healthier gut bacteria profiles built 22% more muscle from the same protein intake compared to those with poor gut health. The probiotics in Greek yogurt help maintain that healthy bacterial balance, especially important if you take antibiotics or have digestive issues common in older adults. Greek yogurt is also rich in calcium and provides vitamin B12, both of which we've already discussed as crucial for muscle function and strength. But here's a critical point about Greek yogurt. You must choose plain, unflavored varieties. Flavored yogurts often contain 15 to 20 grams of added sugar per serving. That sugar causes insulin spikes that actually interfere with muscle protein synthesis and promote fat storage instead. How to use Greek yogurt effectively? Have it as a snack between meals. This provides that sustained amino acid release during periods when you're not eating. Use it as a base for protein-rich smoothies. Blend with frozen berries, a banana, and a tablespoon of ground flax seeds. Replace sour cream or mayonnaise with Greek yogurt in recipes. Same creamy texture, far more protein. Eat it before bed. That slow-release casein protein feeds your muscles throughout the night when your body does most of its repair and rebuilding. 1 serving daily gives you consistent muscle-building support at a fraction of the cost of protein supplements. Number 2 on our list, canned salmon. A standard can costs between $2 and $3, providing 2 servings. That's $1 to $1.50 per serving, right at our budget threshold. But the nutritional value per dollar is exceptional. Each serving provides about 20 grams of complete protein, comparable to an expensive piece of fresh fish. Like sardines, salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and boost the muscle-building response to protein. But canned salmon has additional benefits that make it particularly valuable for muscle building after 70. First, when you buy canned salmon with bones and skin, you're getting an enormous amount of calcium and vitamin D. 1 can provides nearly 100% of your daily calcium needs and significant vitamin D. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that the combination of vitamin D and calcium together improved muscle strength by 19% in adults over 65, even without changes in exercise habits. The mechanism is fascinating. Vitamin D receptors exist directly on muscle cells. When vitamin D binds to these receptors, it triggers protein synthesis and helps muscle fibers contract more forcefully. Canned salmon also provides selenium, a mineral that acts as a powerful antioxidant specifically in muscle tissue. Research from the University of Georgia showed that selenium helps protect muscles from exercise-induced damage and speeds recovery. This is crucial because older muscles take longer to recover from physical activity. Better recovery means you can stay more active, which drives more muscle growth. And salmon contains astaxanthin, the compound that gives it that pink color. Studies have shown astaxanthin reduces muscle fatigue and improves endurance in older adults. How to maximize canned salmon. Choose wild-caught varieties when possible. They typically have higher omega-3 content than farmed salmon. Don't remove the bones and skin. Mash them up with a fork. They're soft and edible and contain most of the calcium. Mix salmon with Greek yogurt, lemon juice, and fresh herbs for a protein-packed spread or salad. Add it to scrambled eggs, omelets, or frittatas for a breakfast with over 30 grams of complete protein. 2 servings per week provides substantial muscle-building nutrition while staying budget-friendly. And now, the #1 food on our list, cottage cheese. A large container of store-brand cottage cheese costs between $2.50 and $3.50 and provides about 6 to 8 servings. That's roughly 40 to 60 cents per serving, right at our budget threshold. But the nutritional value per dollar is exceptional. Each serving provides about 20 grams of complete protein, comparable to an expensive piece of fresh fish. Like sardines, cottage cheese is rich in leucine, that key amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis. 1 cup contains about 3 grams of leucine, well above the 2.5 gram threshold needed to maximize the muscle-building response. And cottage cheese is also rich in several B vitamins, particularly B12 and riboflavin, which are involved in energy production within muscle cells. A study in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging found that riboflavin deficiency, which is common in older adults, reduces muscle strength independently of muscle mass, meaning your muscles become weaker even if they're not shrinking. How to use cottage cheese most effectively. Eat it 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This maximizes overnight muscle protein synthesis. Choose full-fat or 2% varieties over fat-free. The small amount of fat slows digestion even further and helps with absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Add a small amount of fruit or a drizzle of honey if you need flavor, but keep added sugars minimal. Mix it with canned salmon or sardines for an ultra-high protein meal with complementary amino acid profiles. Blend it into smoothies. It creates a thick, creamy texture while dramatically increasing protein content. 1 serving daily, especially before bed, could be the single most cost-effective muscle-building strategy available. So let's recap these 6 powerhouse foods that cost less than $1 per serving. Number 6, eggs. Complete protein, high in leucine, loaded with vitamin D and choline. 2 at breakfast starts your day right. Number 5, canned sardines. Exceptional protein, omega-3s, calcium from the bones, and B12. 2 cans per week. Number 4, lentils. Plant protein with fiber, magnesium, and iron that keeps blood sugar stable. 1 cup, 4 times weekly. Number 3, Greek yogurt. Both fast and slow-release protein with probiotics that support gut health and protein absorption. 1 serving daily. Number 2, canned salmon. Complete protein with omega-3s, vitamin D, calcium, and selenium. 2 servings per week. And number 1, cottage cheese. Slow-release casein protein that feeds your muscles all night long. 1 serving before bed. Here's what this looks like in practice. For about $15 to $20 per week, you can incorporate all 6 of these foods into your regular routine. That's less than 1 single tub of protein powder, and the results will be superior. A recent meta-analysis in the British Journal of Nutrition reviewed 47 studies on muscle building in older adults. The conclusion was clear. Whole food protein sources led to better muscle mass gains, better strength improvements, and better long-term adherence compared to supplement-based approaches. But here's what you need to remember. These foods are tools, not magic. They work best when combined with regular resistance exercise. Even simple bodyweight movements, resistance bands, or light dumbbells. You don't need a gym membership, you don't need expensive equipment, but your muscles need to be challenged to have a reason to grow. The protein from these foods provides the building blocks. The exercise provides the signal, telling your body to use those blocks to build new muscle tissue. And one more crucial point. Spread your protein throughout the day. Research from the University of Texas found that older adults who distributed protein evenly across breakfast, lunch, and dinner built 25% more muscle than those who ate most of their protein at one meal. Aim for at least 25 to 30 grams of protein at each main meal. That might look like 2 eggs plus Greek yogurt at breakfast, a lentil soup with salmon at lunch, and cottage cheese with berries before bed.
This approach keeps muscle protein synthesis elevated throughout the entire 24-hour cycle. Remember, muscle loss after 70 is not inevitable. It's largely preventable and even reversible with the right nutritional approach and regular movement. These 6 foods give you everything you need to maintain and build strength without breaking your budget. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these 6 foods do you already eat regularly? Which one are you most excited to add to your routine? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this information valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based senior health content. We post new videos every week focused on practical strategies that actually work. Thanks for watching, and here's to staying strong and independent at any age.